Fox McCloud was building pocket universal translators until he was stabbed in the back and his face was stripped from his skin. The culprits also stole universal translators. Do you think the bad girls did this now that Hienatoons confessed to us that they are still alive? This seems too elaborate for them. I want to believe that one of us did this, but someone from us that is from another dimension. What door do we forgot to shut?
There was a door I opened, where I saw 3 variants of the Goose, Walker and Benito killing other variants of themselves. I think that when I shut the door I didn't shut it right.
You stupid piece of shit. You know what you done? Now there are 3 crazy serial killers out there with the faces of our friends, which is better than those 3 we kill off in that other universe. These variants are from a universe where every human has a copy called Tethered. They are like us, but only in image. Since they killed the originals, they are now tied to us in particular. That's why they follow us back home. That is just a theory I have in basis of a movie I remember watching. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go and kill these psychotic variants now and save the world. Oh, fuck off. We don't need the help of the pussy who spared the bad girls. You and Ralph will stay here to track those and kill them like true men. I'm sick of this sparing and sent to prison bullshit.
Hienatoons, are you okay? Don't listen to him. You aren't a pussy, and I know that. Deep down, you are the strongest of all of us. You just need to do something to change their minds.
I will heal, but I'm sick of being treated like a pushover. It's time for me to reveal the true power I have within me. Ralph, when I show you and Patches this, please don't get scared.
My name is Weaseldon. I found this place and decided to continue the plan we were sent to fulfill. But our hunger of blood made us do things. Awful things to innocents. And to kill your ruler.
I don't think I would like to hear you speak, but I do agree we should have killed every ally the bad guys had. However, nuking Reptile Ravine? I'm glad you took those scale-faced freaks off the ravine, but we don't need another psychotic shit holding the president's chair. What are you? We are Americans.
He is the one who killed all allies and enemies the bad guys had left. Murdering animals was his motive to live. This shadow made him durable, and much like the Latino stereotype its movies promote, he's a goddamn psychopath. Don't mind me, I'm just eating things that taste better than the rabbit we have back home. And he is who the shadow named Raiden. He knew Reptile Ravine. Once he uses supply your food, he no longer eats raw and bloody rabbit anymore. He may be lazy, but he was smart enough to use nuclear weapons.
Look, I wish you could take off that mask. I'm scared of foxes and I never liked McCloud. Since we came to stop you 3, how do we settle this? Wait! What are you doing with Polar Bear? Why are you going to throw him off the window?
You will confront each other, that we can have your friends in his better said goodbye.
Take me to the Goose Polis. You can't hide him from me anymore. I don't care about the Tethered. I want him dead, you hear me? You and your whole ass wife. You're no longer her bitch. Why so mad? I have so many girls in my lounge that'll be interested in a sly fox like you. Toons? Have you ever tasted a fox? Their sly and lying nature makes them 10 times delicious. When I'm done with the Tethered, you shall apologize to me.
Isn't it beautiful? He loaded so into weapons to the side of legs and of eyes. I knew Reptile Ravine, and now I'm thinking of nuking either Beaver or Blowhawk. Which one would you like to nuke?
I'm not going to destroy any more cities with nuclear missiles. These places may have shit people, but there are people who also are worthy to keep living there. This is fucking insane. You killed Manucci while Punisher didn't? Can I ask you a question about your universe? You see, my dad was a serial killer until he died in Korea. Is your dad alive in your universe? The shadow that was my father, Soliman, is now dead. I want him to come with me, but it's too late. You like my tree of blood? I have a bird and a furball that swap brains, the color of a dead talking dog, and the hair of a poodle werewolf fang. Great tree aside, how is that our father you wanted to be with him but was too late? Sounds like you killed him. Also, you forgot to kill the bad girls. My father was the wicked shadow and as executioner of rabbits. I had to kill him before we went to the surface. Devil's part of us goes. Do you know why I kill? Because it reduces the pain of knowing that the world will always treat me like garbage for being the terror of a life. Hold up, Mr. Piranha. Unlike you, I killed to use the souls of cartoon characters to one day revive our father. Unlike your sad backstory, I have a better life. My advice for you will be to wipe that stereotypical happy psychotic Latino face and be a much more normal person. Thank you for taking off that mask. But why haven't you killed me already? You threw my friend into the grasslands and you sent my friends to die. Why you haven't killed me yet?
I just need to compare my face with yours. And I'm waiting till your friends die so I can finally...
Where did that came from? Have to get out of here.
Zootopia destroyed successfully.
Crap! I just nuked Zootopia! Guess I will never see those sexy tigers again or have lap dances at Polar Bear's lounge. My life. Guys, did you saw that? Hienatoons is a deadlight. Oh god! Follow Earth! Please, let's get him to a hospital. I don't want him to be dead. Guys, this isn't the best moment to tell you this, but I accidentally nuked Zootopia. Ralph, what? I'm glad you're here. Hienatoons is a deadlight. I ended up killing the Tethered and left Polar Bear in a coma. What shall we do? Please, what's going on?
Goose, I need to tell you about Hienatoons' origin, now that you know he is a deadlight. Long ago, a thief called Mr. Hyena threat and killed innocents at an old neighborhood every day. The cops were unable to capture him, since he always managed to avoid anyone from finding out. One day, a young Latino man killed the thief when he tried to mug him with his own knife. But that's where everything turned ugly for him.
Wait, please. No, you don't understand. This guy wasn't Steve. He was killing people as well.
He tried to tell the townsfolk of the hyena's crimes. But the townsfolk only saw a Latino man killing an innocent humanoid hyena and decided to make justice on their own hands. Even other Latinos joined the lynching. They removed the skin of Mr. Hyena's face and put it on him. They shot him, beat him, and burned his body until it was nothing but burned flesh and bones. Months later, after they threw his corpse into a deadlight-infested sewer, he emerged as an avenging cosmic being who feeds off the souls of those who commit crimes and aren't punished. He later became known for feeding off the souls of anthropomorphic animals as their fear of being judged like he was made him stronger. That's why he was named Hienatoons.
No wonder he is mad. But you know what's worse? 5 anthropomorphic animals steal and cause chaos for God knows how long and are turned into government agents, while a Latino man that tried to do justice for his people gets brutally lynched.
It's unfair, I know, and it explains why Hienatoons killed them. I think he is located in the original street where Heartbroke Hotel used to be.
Guess I have no option but to confront him before he goes on another rampage. Otis, Baxter, stay here with Ralvot and the others. I need to confront him by myself. Toons, are you okay? I know what those people did to you and what made you a deadlight. Please, I want to help you. Shut up! You don't know anything about me. You don't know what it's like to be treated like garbage by your own people. You don't know what it's like to be killed for trying to do justice. Leave me alone. I was better off when I was on my own. Back when I was a child, people treated me like garbage just for the fact I was born Peruvian. My own mother, students, and teachers hated me. One day, during a scout trip, they tricked me into walking into the woods, where I was attacked by a bear. When a local surgeon found me, I lost my arm and my eyesight. Thanks to the mechanical improvements, I returned as an assassin who will destroy anyone that threatened me. My father was the only one who loved me, and my alleged death turned him into a serial killer. He escaped to Korea after he killed 200 people in retaliation. However, he was killed there where he tried to kill a student, and he is allegedly in the hells of Korea. I know what it's like to be hated. Why didn't you tell me anything about this? Your father being dead was something I knew, but I didn't know about how they treated you. I don't understand. If we're all accepting of everyone, why is it still hard to this day treat Hispanic/Latino people with the same respect? And why do some of them despise those from their own community just because they have talents they don't? I always ask myself the same 2 questions every day. But the best thing to do is to not be like any of the groups that despise us for our talents and ethnicity. Let's be ourselves, and if anyone has a problem, they can shove it up their asses. Anyway, the White House is intact, and the president was killed by the Tethered. I was thinking, maybe we could take over the USA and achieve what no one from our community ever achieved. What do you think? I would love to take over the USA. Also, the nuclear weapons and military operations to take down any modern fictional character we dislike. Let's get back to our friend's location and tell them the news. Oh shit, the bad girls are in the exact same hospital as our friends. And I just left all the girl boss blood I had with Baxter. Quickly, let's get there before those... Don't worry, Goose. Just leave those bitches to me. It's time I fix the huge mistake I made that day when I killed the bad guys. I promise you won't be disappointed this time. Dooms! Agent Doom is getting away! Kill that bitch! Ow! Holy shit! Hienatoons, is that you? I'm sorry about everything, but what are you exactly? I am the lights that lure around the walls. The Grim Reaper of unpunished criminals. Without my hyena form, I am nothing. So I must shed animal blood. It's time for us to claim what it belonged to us a long time ago, and make sure to eliminate those who took it away from us. The last stoic man is what I am, and it's what we are. The world will know us as the last stoic man, once we cover the world in blood. Come with me, and become the best man you can be. Tell everyone you know that we will become the heroes of this story again. Tell everyone.